Hello everyone, in this lecture I will be discussing what is electrolysis and preferential discharge theory. Electrolysis, the process of chemical decomposition of an electrolyte by passage of electric current through its solution is called electrolysis. One more definition we will see here. Yes, chemical change means oxidation and reduction occurring at electrodes when electric current is passed through electrolytic solution is called electrolysis. Especially electrolysis means oxidation and reduction. That means redox reaction takes place. Now see the example. Electrolysis of hydrochloric acid. We know the chemical formula of the hydrochloric acid, HCl. Here HCl dissociates into H plus and Cl minus. H plus, all of you know, is it cation or anion? Yes, this one H plus is cation because having positive charge, and Cl minus chloride ion is anion because it is having negative charge. So we know cation moves towards the cathode and anion moves towards anode. Then what will happen? Next step. Now H plus is the cation. It is moving towards the cathode. Yes. Now this H plus reacts with the electrons and giving hydrogen gas. So at cathode, what is happening? 2H plus plus 2E minus gives rise H2. So is it oxidation or reduction? Yes, addition of electrons is taking place. Addition of electrons is taking place here. So we call it is reduction. So next one, chloride ion. Yes, again it is also moving towards the anode, and 2Cl minus gives rise Cl2 plus 2E minus, means here giving electrons outside. So loss of electrons is called oxidation. So H plus. So finally, dear students, you have to remember here, at cathode what happens always? Reduction takes place. At anode oxidation takes place. At cathode reduction takes place. Reduction may generally what happens? Yes, addition of electrons takes place. Left hand side electrons are present. Left hand side, in the case of oxidation, electrons are present right hand side. For the remembering. Next we will see. So finally here, check here, at cathode what is happening? Hydrogen gas is liberated. At anode, chlorine gas is liberated. This is the final result. The decomposition of HCl into H2 and Cl2 as a result of passage of current is termed electrolysis of HCl. So electrolysis is a process in which electric current brings the chemical change. What is the electrolysis? It is a process, yes, in which electric current brings the chemical change. Electrolytic cell. Now look at the definition. The device in which electrolysis is carried out by using electricity, or in which conversion of electrical energy into chemical change is done. Okay. Now all of you look red color. This is very important definition. What is electrolytic cell? The cell in which the conversion of electrical energy into chemical change, or electrical energy into chemical energy. It consists of a vessel for the electrolytic solution. So already we have the electrolytic solution, so we have to put the electrolytic solution into a particular vessel. So electrolytic cell consists of a vessel for holding the electrolytic solution and two metallic electrodes. What are, do you know those two metallic electrodes? Cathode and anode. Inert electrodes. They do not react with ions or final products. That means the electrodes which don't react with ions are called inert electrodes. If they react with ions, what we call active electrodes. Inert electrodes are usually used in an electrolytic cell. Basically, generally, which type of electrodes we use? Yes, inert electrodes are usually used in electrolytic cell. Underline this point, all of you. Inert electrodes. Inert electrodes means they don't react. If they react, we call active electrodes. What we call? Active electrodes. Preferential discharge theory. If an electrolytic solution consists of more than two ions and the electrolysis is done, it is observed that all the ions are not discharged at the electrodes simultaneously, but certain ions are liberated at the electrodes in preference to the others. This is explained by PDT. So basically, actually, it is a type of competition. Basically, here the competition between the ions. Take a running race. All participants, they don't get prizes. Who will get the prize? Who is capable? He or she will get the prize. Okay. So it is a type of competition between the ions. So next main point. Yes, it states that if more than one type of ions are present at an electrode, then the ion with the least discharge potential is discharged first at the electrode. Students, this statement is very, very, very important. You have to read, you should by heart, you should practice this one. It states that if more than one type of ions are present at an electrode, take any cathode. At cathode, if more than one, H plus and sodium plus, okay, two ions already are present. In that situation, what will happen? The ion with the least discharge potential is discharged first at the electrode. Okay, at a time it is not easy to understand. Basically, after looking at the example, you can understand very easily. Okay, students, this is the statement. Focus on the statement. Least discharge potential is discharged first. Yes, the decreasing order of discharge potential or the increasing order of deposition of some of the ions is given below. This order is very important. Now I am going to show you the order. You should remember the order. Yes, for cations, this is the order. K plus, this is the decreasing order of the discharge potential. So always focus on this area. Yes, this area. Check here, H plus is there. This is Cu2 plus. Cu2 plus discharge potential is very less when compared to the H plus discharge potential. Okay. Try to remember the order. Now we will see for anions. Yes, for anions, this is the order. Sulfate ion SO4 2 minus, NO3 minus, OH minus Cl minus Br minus I minus. This is the order. Okay. Decreasing order of the discharge potential means K plus is there, for example, and Na plus. All of you please focus this area, K plus and Na plus. If these two are present at the electrode, okay, which will get discharged first? Na plus. It will get discharged first because least discharge potential. If Na plus and Mg2 plus, if these two are present, then it will get discharged first, like this. For anions, sulfate ion is present and NO3 minus ion is present, which reacts at an electrode NO3 minus. If these two are present, it will. If these two are present, OH minus and Cl minus. So least one. This is the statement. All of you check this statement one more time. Yes, the ion with the least discharge potential is discharged first. Try to remember. I have been repeating. Okay. I don't get bored. Next. Yes. Check here for cations and for anions. This is the data already I have given to you. Now examples. First example, electrolysis of sodium chloride solution. Sodium chloride solution. Sodium chloride means NaCl. Solution. The solution term indicates, so sodium chloride is dissolved in water. So water is also present. So sodium chloride and water. Yes. Sodium chloride. Yeah. Sodium chloride dissociates into sodium plus and Cl minus. Water again dissociates into H plus and OH minus. Okay. So here how many cations are there? Competition here. This is the, yes, now competition between the cations. So we have sodium plus and H plus. Which is the least discharge potential? Sodium plus here and H plus. So H plus least, H plus is having least or less discharge potential. So at cathode it involves in the reaction. So at cathode 2H plus 2E gives rise to H2. Similarly, how anion, check the anion, Cl minus and OH minus. Now here the competition between chloride ion and hydroxide ion, OH minus. So for anions result, this is the Cl minus and this is the OH minus. So which is the least one? Cl minus. So at anode Cl minus, yes, is giving Cl2 plus 2E minus. So what is the final result here? At cathode H2 gas is liberated, at anode Cl2 is liberated. Clear? I hope that you have understood. That order is very important. Focus on that order. Okay. Next one. Yes. Thus, Na plus and OH minus ions remain in solution, and the solution, when evaporated, yields crystals of sodium hydroxide. So, students here, yes, H plus is consumed here. Check here, H plus is consumed, and Cl minus is also consumed. So, Na plus and OH minus, these ions will remain in the solution. So, we will get, on evaporation, we will get sodium hydroxide. Second example we are going to see, electrolysis of copper sulfate solution using platinum electrodes. Earlier case also we used platinum electrodes because platinum electrodes are inert electrodes, means they don't react with other ions. So copper sulfate means CuSO4. Again solution word is there. Again copper sulfate, and solution means what is present electrolysis. Now same format. Yes, CuSO4 dissociates Cu2 plus and SO4 2 minus, H2O H plus and OH minus. Now Cu2 plus, competition between Cu2 plus and H plus, which is having least discharge potential. Yes, this is the H plus and this is the Cu2 plus. So now here Cu2 plus is having least discharge potential, so it gets discharged first. At cathode, Cu2 plus plus 2E minus gives rise to Cu. At anode again, two cases, SO4 2 minus and OH minus. Now here again the competition between sulfate ion and hydroxide ion according to the order OH minus. So at anode, 4 OH minus gives rise to 2 H2O plus O2 plus 4E minus. Try to remember the equation. Okay, equation is fixed. 4 OH minus gives rise to H2O plus O2 plus 4 electrons. Clear? So what is your observation here? All of you will once check. In the example number 1, in this case, electrolysis of sodium chloride solution, H plus is consumed at cathode, or reduction takes place. H plus gives H2. But in second case, H plus is not involving. Which one? Is copper 2 plus. Copper 2 plus reduced to the copper. So finally copper metal is deposited. Okay. Observation is important. Copper is deposited at cathode and oxygen gas is evolved at an anode. Okay students, order is written here. Already we have seen the order. Okay, it is better to remember the order: K plus, Na plus, Mg2 plus, Al3 plus, Zn2 plus, H plus, Cg2 plus, Hg2 plus, Ag plus. Again for anions also it has been given here, just you have to remember. Now I will explain. This table is very important. You will get one question. Okay, in next video I will show the question models. So I want to explain very briefly table. Fused NaCl means molten state ke NaCl. That means water is absent here. Remember, water is water present or absent? Absent. Fused NaCl. So water absent. So only one cation is there, Na plus one anion. So there is no competition. So Na plus directly giving Na plus E minus Na, and Cl minus, reaction is fixed, Cl minus 2, Cl minus, Cl2 plus 2E minus. Second case, aqueous NaCl. When aqua term is present here, water is existing. So in NaCl, Na plus is there, and at the same time in case of the water molecule, H plus cation is present. So we have two cations here, sodium cation and hydrogen cation. So now the competition between sodium cation and hydrogen H plus ion. Okay, so which is having sodium here and H plus, this is H plus, so least one H plus, so it is involving 2H plus 2E minus H2. Again OH minus, Cl minus. OH minus, where is the OH minus? OH minus is absent here, aqueous NaCl, but aqua term itself reflects the OH minus. So OH minus and Cl minus, again Cl minus involves. Bus. Next, fused NaOH. Fused means Na plus directly giving equation, OH minus, reaction is fixed here. Next, aqua, again competition takes place between H plus and Na plus. So H plus is giving, and aqua OH and OH, this is the reaction. So next, K2SO4, dilute HCl, aqua CuCl2, aqua CuSO4, and aqua CuS4. So I want to explain here. Check here all of you. You can understand very easily this area. Now come here. Aqua CuSO4. Aqua means H plus is present and Cu plus 2 is present. So now the computation between Cu, yes, Cu2 plus and H plus. So Cu2 plus least discharge potential. So now it is getting reduced here. Okay, not a problem. And again SO4 minus and OH minus, this is the reaction. But here aqua CuSO4 Cu active electrode, Cu active electrode. In this case what happens? Cu2 plus plus 2e minus Cu, but at the anode whatever the electrode we are taking, that electrode, yes, loses electrons, loss of electrons takes place. So Cu giving rise Cu2 plus plus 2e minus, active, focus on active area. Again Az and O3 follow the same rules, but come here again Az active, silver active metal. Check that now directly that active electrode is involving. So Az is giving rise Az plus plus E minus. This is the data given to you. Try to understand the data. Try to understand the table. Okay. Don't get confused. This table purely based on this one, this order. If you know the order, you can understand the entire table very easily. Only small modification here, active metal. In the case of active electrode, that electrode directly involving at anode. That is the only difference. Remaining is same. Okay students, thank you for watching my video.